afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Shalom. I'm David Mencer, Israeli government spokesman for the National Public Diplomacy Directorate here in the office of the Prime Minister. This Monday, the 23rd of December, day 444 of the October 7th war. This could be the last briefing before Christmas, so allow me to wish you a very Merry Christmas to your families and a Happy New Year and a very Happy Hanukkah as well. To you and your families. A very quick update from me and then to your questions. First, on the Houthis, following the missile fired at Israel in the wee small hours of Saturday morning, which hit a playground in Tel Aviv, the Prime Minister reiterated that in the same way as Israel has acted forcefully against Iran's terror proxies in its axis of evil, so too Israel will act forcefully and with determination, no matter how long it takes, against the Houthis. Israel is not alone in this stand against terror. The US and other countries see the Houthis as a threat to international maritime navigation, but also to the international order as well. Next, an operational update in Gaza. In the last 2 days, the IDF has conducted intelligence-based strikes on Hamas in Gaza. Yesterday evening, a Hamas terrorist who was operating in the humanitarian area in Khan Yunis was targeted. In Beit Lahia and Beit Hanun, troops eliminated terrorists and their infrastructure above and below ground. As always, prior to these strikes, many steps are taken to mitigate harm to civilians. We scan the areas, we use precise munitions, aerial surveillance, and on-the-ground intelligence as well. Again and again, Hamas terrorists systematically abuse civilian infrastructure and Gazans in violation of international law. The Hamas death cult wants to sacrifice Gazans on the altar of public opinion. The IDF targets this war against Hamas in defense of both Gazans and the citizens of Israel. And next, the latest figures from COGAT and their work getting aid into Gaza. In the last week alone, 1,025 humanitarian aid trucks carrying food, water, medical supplies and shelter were brought into Gaza. In the same period, 1,076 trucks were distributed within Gaza to warehouses and humanitarian shelters in coordination with aid organizations and the international community. All the aid underwent security inspection. Look, we won't stop despite Hamas trying to steal the aid, to orchestrate hunger. The IDF, through COGAT, gets the aid into Gaza for aid organizations and the international community. On Friday, 5,000 litres of fuel went in. 100 patients and their caregivers from the Kamal Adwan and Al-Auda hospitals were transferred to other active hospitals in Gaza by ambulances, together with the World Health Organization. So that's the end of our briefing here today. We'll now take your questions. Please put your questions in the chat, and we'll take each one of them one by one. Okay, first question I can see here is from Jody Cohen for Newsmax. On behalf of Israel, do you have any message for Newsmax viewers this Christmas and Hanukkah? Thank you very much for that question, Jody, for Newsmax. Well, actually, the Prime Minister will release a special Christmas message tonight, but allow me to say to our Christian and Jewish friends around the world, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. When it comes to Christmas, it's supposed to be a time for goodwill to all men and peace on earth. As we come to the end of 2024, it's certainly a chance for us to look back. Yes, we have lost 818 of our precious sons and daughters, our soldiers, the finest amongst us, too many of our people killed by terrorism. But also, just look at what Israel has achieved, the collapse of Iran's proxies around the world, with thanks to the Biden administration for their support, but also the Trump administration pledging to take forward the Abraham Accords to new countries to spread peace. But also how resilient Israel has been. A year ago, Israel was on the back foot. We were attacked on October the 7th by barbarism. It was certainly an attack on Judeo-Christian values, values which I know viewers of Newsmax take very seriously. We were attacked on 7 fronts, from Hamas, from Syria, from Lebanon, from Yemen, from the Iraqi Shias, from Judea and Samaria, from Iran directly. In 12 months, all of these fronts have been pushed right back. Thank God, because of the strength and the belief and the dedication of our people, thanks to the prayers of people that watch Newsmax and people of goodwill around the world, Israel is poised to achieve the greatest victory in our history. Hamas taken apart, Hezbollah again taken apart, the Assad regime collapsed, and with the Houthis too focused, too blinded by their own jihadism to read the signs. So it has been an incredible 12 months for Israel. Thank God Israel has defied the critics and come out on top. Yes, at a heavy price, a heavy, heavy price, but with the prospect of a more peaceful future for all the people of the region. And finally, let me say to everyone watching, of course, we say this again, peace, shalom, is ultimately what we yearn for. So happy Christmas, happy Hanukkah, a peaceful new year from the State of Israel. And as we say here, of course, shalom.
Thanks for watching. Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, share,